Hey guys, what's going on? It's Lefty from 643 Productions coming at you here with a Modern Warfare 3 free-for-all gameplay commentary. Here I am on the map C-Town with the M4A1, 2 attachments, red dot and suppressor. This game is edited for the time allotted because there were, in this game raw, there's just huge spots of just really nothing happening, me running around the map. I actually did have to cut out the beginning of the game because I couldn't find anybody. I honestly could not find anybody. It sucked. And I remember playing this game very vividly. I was thinking to myself, well, this is one of the slowest moving games on this map, C-Town, that I've ever played in all of the free-for-all games that I've played on this map. And I've played a lot, believe me. This is the slowest moving one. So I had to speed up some areas of just nothing happening and make it more interesting, make it fun. And also, there's some weird kind of lag things going on. I remember there was one video I did where I was like running sideways, like I was sprinting in one direction, but my character, my HUD, was faced like to the right. Like it's like you were looking at somebody and they were sprinting, but looking off to one side. A few things like that happen in this game. It's really weird. It's like I put on Twixtor for some reason. Things just kind of slow down and get all matrixy. I've never seen theater anomalies like this before, but they show up in this game. I don't know where they came from. Maybe it's just intermittent lag in the game. I have no idea. I wasn't host again, and you know, host advantage and lag compensation in this game is all weird. But the question posed in the title of this video is Modern Warfare 3 the most balanced Call of Duty that we've seen? Now, normally, a lot of you, and myself included, would attempt to answer this question with simple arithmetic, saying, well, there's this number of unbalanced guns, and this title had these unbalanced guns, and now let's look at those unbalanced guns and how dominant were they, and how pissed off did they make us. Again, that's more of a subjective and not not mathematical formula, but that's how we would go about doing it. We would go down in lists. We said, okay, well, Modern Warfare 2 had the ACR and the FAMAS and a few others. Okay, and Black Ops had the FAMAS and the AK-74U, and if you wanted to count it, I'm trying to think of something else that was a little bit OP. The AUG. I guess you could say the AUG, because for the most part, those guns were the exact same thing. But I don't want to do it like that. I don't want to go by that simple arithmetic. I want to point something out here, actually, because while Modern Warfare 3 may not be the most balanced Call of Duty we've seen, because I remember a time when Robert Bowling, the creative strategist behind Modern Warfare 3, was touting this game as that. He was saying this is the most balanced Call of Duty to date, the most balanced Modern Warfare we've had, and yada yada yada. And obviously people get their hands on the game and say, no, it's not, because there's the PP90, there's the Type 95, and some people say the ASR, some people say sniping. But long story short, there's overpowered weapons in this game, just like any other Call of Duty. There are weapons that don't fit in concert with the rest of the weapon roster or the rest of their class. And while that may not be true, while it may not be true that in the strict arithmetic, I think I'm putting the correct emphasis on that, in the strict arithmetic sense, this is not the most balanced Call of Duty we've seen. I have to take off my hand to Infinity Ward on this one. And again, when I say Infinity Ward, I mean Infinity Ward at all. Whoever helped with any kind of coding having to do with Modern Warfare 3, that's what I'm referring to here. But I have to take my hats off to Infinity Ward, because while they may not have achieved the most balanced Call of Duty, they certainly tried. And what's more, they certainly tried to give us a balanced Call of Duty, or at least try to say that they gave us a balanced Call of Duty, or at least make it look like it's balanced. They tried to give us variety. All you have to do is really look at the gun statistics. And I'm just looking at the ARs right now, the assault rifles. There are no 2 assault rifles with the exact same RPM. They all differ. While there may be a few assault rifles that have the same maximum damage, actually there are only 2, none of them have the same maximum damage. Only 2 assault rifles, only 2 of the non-burst fire assault rifles have the same range drop off for their damage, that being the Scar L and the AK-47, which we know are 2 very different weapons. And then the M16A4 and the MK14 both have the exact same range drop off, but again, 2 very different weapons. Going on to the SMG class, again, there are a bunch of different RPMs. There are no 2 weapons in the SMG class that have the exact same rate of fire. Same thing with the LMG class. The damage again doesn't vary all that much. Again, there's more of a rigid sense of damage structure in the SMG class. But again, there's differences in range. There's differences in total drop off of range. So I have to give Infinity Ward this. While they haven't given us the most balanced Call of Duty that we've seen to date, obviously that's not the case. They definitely tried to give us a game where the guns were as close to as balanced as possible, but also varied from weapon to weapon and suited different play styles, which is something that Call of Duty Black Ops can't say, because if you look at the statistics from Call of Duty Black Ops, a lot of the guns were just strict carbon copies of each other, a la the FAMAS and the AUG, the Commando and the AK-47, the AK-74U, and the MP5. But anyway, guys, that's my time. I gotta get out of here. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to drop a like on this video if you did enjoy. I am out.